Hello everyone. I didn't think I was gonna make a video so soon, but here we are. Here we are. I don't usually do this type of content, like commentary things like this and stuff, but when this came out, I was like freaking out. I was like called my friends and they were saying like, wow, this could like you could do a YouTube video on this. I was like, really? So, here we are. So I'm gonna let the video play and then I'm gonna do like all my little hyper analysis and analyzing. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. This update, man. This update. I genuinely can't wait for this, dude. I genuinely cannot wait. So, okay. Enough that. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back real quick, okay? Civilian. Awesome. It looks cool. I really like the t-shirt. I like, I mean, we've seen this before. If you haven't already, you haven't seen the teasers for the customization already. You could do a lot, and this is really cool. This is really cool. I genuinely can't wait for this. It's gonna make the game look so much better. And another detail I didn't realize till kind of just now is that the gloves are its own model. Like you can kind of see like right there. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but you can see that this is like protruding out of the fists. So I'm pretty sure, just a little thing I wanted to add, that you can customize the gloves in this update. I think. So that with that knowledge, I'm pretty sure you'll probably be able to customize like other abilities and stuff like that, which I think is gonna be awesome. I cannot wait for that. I genuinely cannot wait for that. And okay, the new Pursuer skin, amazing. It's a beautiful skin. Here, let's get it a little closer. Right there. That's good. You can see his face a little bit more. Nice little baseball little batter. I'm definitely probably gonna main this skin when it comes out, if the theme's good though. Theme's not that good, then maybe not, but pretty good skin, man. It looks like a pretty good skin. And then the taunt rework, man. The taunt rework. Look at that. Instant parry right here. You have the little impact frame, and then boom. A little push. It's not like a punch. It's like kind of like a. So he gets hit, but then it's like he pushes him away, which gives him a little stun right there. He gets pushed like, okay, we're gonna slow this down. We're slowing it down. You see, he kind of ragdolled here. He kind of ragdolls. So I think it's like a little ragdoll, and he gets pushed. And then here's another detail, which I mean is pretty obvious. Look at that smoke. Starts smoking. I don't know why he becomes a smoker, but notice how that isn't apparent till after he gets taunted. Is only happens right as he's taunted, which comes later. Okay, so obviously the shield has enough time to run, so the shield isn't like dog, because they get ragdolled and they're all the way back there. And then watch this. Okay, so Pursuer still steaming, gets hit, does 30 damage. Pursuer normally does 20, as in like right here. Look, we'll go to when he gets hit again, like right here. Oh, only 20 damage. So here's my little theories. First of all, either A, taunt makes the killer enraged when they've successfully landed, which I feel like is crazy and stupid and evil, and I don't know why Saucify would do this to us. Make the killer do 10 extra damage for being enraged by the taunt. I don't think so. There's no way, because like at that point, why would you even use taunt? Use your punch instead. Taunt would be useless at that point. But another theory is that, perchance, there is a new Pursuer thing, a new Pursuer passive thing, where they get enraged by abilities used on them over time. I don't know what the exact cause is, because look right here, the civilian punches. Wait, where is it? Right here. Punches Pursuer. No smoke. only stunned. So I don't know. I really hope that taunt doesn't make them enrage and do extra damage, because that'd be evil. That would be actually evil and make taunt worthless, even with this new rebalance. Another thing, is that it's just cosmetic, and this is a thing my friend kind of pointed out. I'll give credit to him. That since this little guy is on the ice, right? It's a slippery thing, slippery. So when he gets hit, he hits the spike. He gets 10 damage from that, from slipping. He does like a little bash on his head on the floor, like ouch, ouchie, because he gets ragdolled here. He gets ragdolled, which is another thing I kind of forgot to mention. He gets ragdolled, which is crazy, And I think it could be that the ice makes him fall, which makes him do the extra 10 damage. But you can see right here that the pursuer hit, that was like unfair. That was really unfair right there. And you can see like there's that little boom. You notice he's like kind of like on the spike too. So I think it could be that, or the secret third evil option is that taunt does temporarily enrage the killer, but it only does 5. But the ice also did 5 damage, is why it did 10 extra damage. Which, you know, it's still crazy. The fact that taunt would do that much damage. I mean, not that much damage, but that would do that effect to the killer to give them more damage. I think that's kind of evil. But, you know, it's something interesting. That's very interesting. I really want to know what the cause is here. Why they dealt 30 damage here. Like, another theory, there's this fourth evil theory, that since the map is cold, you notice how the civilian skin is blue, very blue. Is either A, customization, or B, the map gives a little coldness effect. And then since he's all frozen up, the ice added to that cold debuff, not debuff, but like that coldness factor. And, you know, kind of did that damage to him because he's freezing or whatever. That one's like evil. That's like an evil theory. I don't know why they would do that to Tundra. Make it so that is possible. But, you know, those are the theories. Those are the theories that I got. Otherwise, I have no idea why Pursuer would do 30. Because this is Pursuer. This is pretty much Pursuer. I originally thought it was a new killer because of the smoke that happened here and the 30 damaging. Is like, come on, that's just evil. 30 damage. Like, that feels like an ability right there. So, you know, I kind of thought it was like, maybe these are like placeholder animations, placeholder sounds. So that's why, but this is like a new killer, the new killer, because there is a new killer coming. And the smoke effect was the ability happening. But I'm not too sure. Because it also gets debunked by the fact, A, they have a baseball bat, which is like the sword for cleaving. And then B, right here, when he gets stunned, it does the pursuer sound. But it could be placeholders. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. You know? But yeah, those are like my little speculations for why this guy just gets 30 damage on him. 30 damage is crazy, dude. And okay, well, like, enough about that. Like, that's pretty much everything I have for the analyzation for the punching and taunting, whatever the such. People apparently there's people who thought this was a synergy, which no, it's the taunt rework. I don't know why people thought it was a synergy. If it was a synergy, I'd kind of be mad that they make the taunt into a synergy thing. I mean, not really. I wouldn't be mad. It's more like the taunt should do this. But that enragement thing is kind of evil if that's how it works. I don't know. But it's very interesting. Now the map. I mean, it's like the biggest thing here, dude. The map. It's so awesome. The map looks so cool. Like, it really is such a good upgrade from the old map. Like, the old map, yeah, it's alright. It's alright, you know. And then you have this. It's just awesome, dude. It's just awesome. Let's talk about the back over here. Let's talk about the back, you know. This infamous loop where, you know, you would just like loop around in that staircase for years and years. Now, first of all, there's this little, it's kind of like blocked off. Like, it's like a little wall there. And we know in this update, they specified that they're gonna nerf wall hitting. At the polls, they did polls and they said it was gonna be half, but I don't know. I don't know. The community said half damage, but you know these walls here are very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. So design choice, pretty cool. I think that's cool because you can't look there and see, oh, is there a civilian there that I can kill? No, no, it's blocked off by the wall. That's pretty interesting. But wait, sorry, I'm doing this in real time. You go like right here. You can see that the entrance to the cave, if I go like a frame closer, you see the entrance? It's a very long. It's very long. So they definitely expanded the little cave back there, because I am pretty sure it's not that long. You know, it does not go that far. So they definitely expanded that, made it bigger. You can see a little bit in there. Some like looks like shotguns. It kind of does look like shotguns, or those are like shovels, something like that, in like racks over there. And as well, you can also see spawns over there. I actually just realized that. I didn't even realize the spawns there, which kind of makes sense. That was the old spawn point. But another thing I wanted to add was like, okay, right there. That's like the best viewing point you can have. You see this little ledge here. This little ledge here, and I'm not too sure, but you might be able to go up there, you know, to like scout out, kind of. And that seems pretty interesting. This seems pretty interesting, like a little scouting area. I don't know why that would be there, but it's pretty cool detail. Looks pretty cool. And then we're gonna go right after the taunt. After the taunt, where is it? He turns around at this point. Right there. Okay. Yep, I found it. Right there. Okay, this one's more of like a maybe. This is like very low probability. But if you can look in the background, it's probably gonna be zoomed in on you for the video. But I'm like doing this kind of live. So in the background, you can see this little archway. It's kind of blocked off by this little block, but it's like kind of floating. Like I don't know what's going on. Like I think you can see it float. Just a second, wait. See, like that block is very suspicious. It's kind of just floating there. Like I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it's like that, but you can kind of see like that's behind this wall. I think that archway might be blocked off, but I don't know if that's a place you can go in or not. Pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. And I like what they're doing with loops here as well. There's a little mention that you see this little killer only wall right there. You know, that makes looping. That just kind of kills the loop right there. Also this interesting ice factor. This little ice place. If it is that like slippy slidey thing, then that also kind of kills the loop, because it's like a risk reward thing. You go in there and try to loop, but there's a chance of you getting hit and falling, which, you know, does that extra damage, which is very scary. Not good, because then, you know, you'll just die quicker, especially with like characters like Harkin, where if they're in rage, they're faster than you and as well do more damage in rage. So, you know, like that'd be like a bajillion damage on you for, you know, flipping falling with Harkin. I don't know. Else it might just be a pursuer thing that he does that, I guess. Because, you know, why not? Why not? Just pursuer can do that, because, you know, who cares, I guess. And you're gonna go right here. We're gonna go right here. Again, with the looping thing, you know, there's a little breakable so that the pursuer can like kind of go there and loop, and makes the loop smaller as well. I really like how they're trying to kill the loop meta here. Hey, they really are trying to kill loop meta. Because, you know, looping's boring, man. No one likes looping. Looping is like fun. It gets boring, you know. Yeah, there's no, I mean, there is skill to looping. It's just like very like annoying to deal with as a killer, you know, and just very buns, especially with a character like Pursuer with no ranged attacks or anything like that. Yeah, like Pursuer has very low anti-looping. The only thing they really have is the howl. The howl, and this is literally it. This is literally it, dude. Literally it. I just want to see something. Look, if you look right here, you can see that. You can see like right here. right here, honorable mention that the California Girls emote is in the game. This is an honorable mention right here. That California Girls is in the game. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about that part. I think this whole update is gonna be so great, dude. I really can't wait for the next teasers. I might do more hyper analyzing on this stuff, but this video's run long enough. I kind of did way too much for way too long. So again, thank you for watching. If you like this stuff, then maybe I'll do more death things. I don't know. I have a few more videos coming out, so you know, stick around for it. Stick around. I love you guys, and have a wonderful, awesome day. Goodbye now. Watch Pursuer get hit 50 times now.